Let's just take a look at what Mr. Leighton Morrison has built in. When we had James Perkins on, we were talking about the chorus that you put together. You made a bunch of videos. The system that you show in that, is that a Hugo culture system? Is it above ground, below ground? Explain what if people were to go to his website and take your chorus. And I have a discount code for it, by the way, for anybody that wants it. What would they get out of Leighton Morrison's chorus on learning how to compost?
So that was my cheat at Rodale.
Okay.
So all of Elaine's students were given a bioreactor, a column of wire, and they were told to make their own compost in that circular wire. It was 3 feet tall, 20-inch diameter. Whatever. I don't have the exact dimensions. Mm-hmm. And she wanted to see, I think it was a 1-to-1. So she wanted to see saprophytic fungi, bacteria. She wanted to see nematodes. She wanted to see protozoa production. And so this was like, I don't know, probably 2, 3, 4 weeks into my stint. Remember, I was there for 18 months, 3 to 4 days a week. Yeah. We were in our weekly Thursday morning meeting where the kids came in. They explained where they were on their experiment or their project or whatever sheet had signed them to do. And they would often bring in it if it was past the 30, 60 days. I forget what it was that particular aspect of their education was about. But this Thursday, they had all brought in their vial with their 1 mil sample of their compost for her to inspect under the microscope. And so she got pissed and basically, was yelling at them. Well, not yelling, but strongly speaking that, hey, you guys, you know better than this. I mean, you're here because you're a protege, because I selected you based on your education and what you have accomplished. So what is this? Come on, you guys. I can do it. I know you can do it. And so being a stupid idiot I am, I'm like, hey, can I join in the competition? And Elaine was like, of course you can. Like, just brushed me off, right? And so the meeting continued, and then we all went on our way. So her instructions were, all right, go fucking rip your piles apart, start over again. Right. So all the long faces, everyone's like, walking out of the fucking morning meeting, just beat to hell.
They got spanked.
Right. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I got a fucking new challenge, man. You know me. I'm all about fixing and solving puzzles, man. This is just a giant fucking puzzle. So I build my compost pile using that methodology. I didn't use the cage. And I also added some fish manure from a local farm. I got some soil inoculant. I went around like I encourage everyone to do, and just as diverse as you can find, both greens and browns. And that's what I did. I went on a fucking mission to find as much different diversity as I possibly can. So I had a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I made that pile almost identical to the one I did in Perkins' video. It's about 6 feet long, couple feet tall, 2.5 feet tall. And my thought behind building it that way was convection. So I laid down the branch, the rotten log, and then put the fresh branches on the top of it to create a teepee so that I could get cool air underneath so I could push the heat out the top. Because that was the thing that I didn't like about Elaine's design was too much area was exposed to air. The vast majority of my area is exposed to the soil, not to the air. Remember, they're building a column. I'm building it horizontally on the ground. And they all had heat issues. That was always the fucking issue. Like my buddy at the time, he was a drinking and smoking buddy. One night, it was like Friday night. We're supposed to be, it was Thursday night, because Thursday mornings we had the meeting with the kids, and then Thursday night the adults, sometimes the kids would come, would go down to the local beer facility and have a couple cocktails and dinner, right, and laugh, and it was Thirsty Thursday, right? I mean, we didn't get plowed. We just had a few drinks and loosened up, right? The conversations I had with that bar with Elaine were fucking amazing. Like I still to this day can't believe I had that opportunity, right? Loosen her up with a little bit of fucking beer, and then boom, the shit flew, right? So that night we were late for the bar meeting, and I'm pulling out of there, and I see Richard like taking the shovel with it, like a pitchfork with just the end of the